Good morning Assembly student, Lance Corporal here, and today in this video I'll be showing you how to maintain your uniform throughout the day. So when getting dressed in the morning, first thing you do is put on your socks and then your underpants, then your undergarments like your undershirt and your jumper if you want to, and then you put on your pants so you can easily tuck it in, and then finally you put on your AMCU overshirt and then your boots. So when going to school, if you choose to take the car in the morning, make sure you bring your AMCU overshirt in a suit bag and hold it for the duration of your journey to school in the car so that your overshirt doesn't crease, and that way you'll also be able to lean back with your undershirts. Next, your pants. Okay, so you might be wondering, how do you maintain your pants in the car? Well, all you're going to do is just sit on the edge of your seat over here and make sure your legs form an obtuse angle, preferably more than 100 degrees, so that you have enough room so that you don't get creases behind your legs. If you need more space, then make sure you also push the chair in front of you more. Right, so I know most of you take the train, so if you are going to take the train to school, make sure you try to stand up the whole time, but if you need to take a seat, then take a seat. If you're bringing your uniform in a suit bag, then hang your suit bag on one of like the overhanging poles on the train and then change at CHQ. I'll show you later in the video how to maintain your uniform on the seat.
What's up guys, this is Lance Corporal, and this is how you maintain your uniform whilst sitting down. So this could be when you're on the train, in the car, or especially in class. So the first thing you want to make sure you do is you unbutton the bottom two buttons on your overshirt. This is to prevent creases from the front bottom part of your shirt. Next thing you do is when you're sitting down, obviously sit down at the front part of the chair so that you don't create creases on the back from leaning or at the back of your pants. So as you can see, since I've unbuttoned the top two buttons, bottom two buttons, there's room to prevent creases on my overshirt, and since I'm sitting on the front of the chair, I'm preventing creases from the back of my pants. Now, if you wish to take off your overshirt, you can do so by hanging it on the back of the chair. Make sure, even though you have your overshirt off, you're not leaning onto the collar of your shirt or sitting at the back of the chair. Otherwise, you'll create creases at the back of your pants. Hope this helps. Alright, now I'm going to show how you should maintain your uniform whilst at your locker and handling your bag. So if you're unfortunate enough to have a bottom locker, once again, you are to unbutton the bottom two buttons of your overshirt. This way, whenever you're bending down and stuff, you're not going to be creasing the front of your overshirt. Next thing is, whenever you're bending down to the bottom locker, you're not crouching down on your knees. Instead, you're folding over like this to pick up stuff. For example, your school bag. You're going to be bending over like this and not crouching down like a squat. Otherwise, that will crease your pants. So once you're bending down like this and grabbing your stuff out of your bag, after that, you can just slot in your bag into your locker like so. Make sure you're not dragging your bag over the front of your shirt, otherwise that will create creases. And make sure, once again, you're not bending with your knees to create creases on those pants. If you have a middle or top locker, it's the same process, just slotting your bag in front of you like this without making it drag over the front of your shirt.